Hey, it's day number 11 of the 25-day productivity challenge. You can find all the days of all the challenges at 4onemore.com/challenge. Today, let's talk about decluttering your schedule. Because if you're like me and most people in this country, you're probably really busy, but you might look back and say, I got absolutely nothing done today. How did I get nothing done today or this week when I've been just super busy? Well, being busy is not the same as being productive. And the first step to being more productive is to declutter your schedule. So here's what I want you to think about. Number one, you need to do a time audit. So if you've been following along in the 25-day challenge, you've already probably done a time audit where I had you download a blank weekly calendar with every hour of the day and see where you spend your time. If you haven't done that yet, make sure you download it in the blog post that goes along with this video. Once you do a time audit, you can start with a zero-based calendar. Now, a zero-based calendar works just like a zero-based budget. If you've ever done a zero-based budget, basically it works like this. You clear everything off. You start your month at zero. You don't just automatically import what you normally spend and then try to tweak things here and there. Because that's what most of us try to do with our schedules, right? We keep the normal schedule, but then we just try to tweak things and it doesn't really work. So a zero-based budget would mean you start with zero. Then you do your priorities. So you have to pay your mortgage or your rent. You have to pay for like the utilities. You have to buy groceries, and you stick those things in your budget. Once you fill up all those things, you see how much money is left over with your monthly income. If there's money left over, you can budget for things like entertainment, buying clothes, and fun things. If there's not money left over, you're done, and you only can fund the essentials. Well, when you do a zero-based schedule, you do it the same way. You start with a blank slate. Print out a new blank time blocking calendar, and I want you to do a weekly schedule starting from zero. Don't assume anything gets on your schedule and your calendar. So now, what are you going to block in? Obviously, sleep. Obviously, if you have work or if you have responsibilities taking the kids to school, or if you're a homeschooling mom, you're going to block in those essentials that have to get done. Then you work your way down your priority list. What are your priorities? What has to get done? And then what are the things that you'd hope to get done or it would be nice to do? Now, if you have several kids and they each want to do a sport, a musical instrument, and another hobby on the side, and you want to do all that running around, then do it. Do you have room in your schedule? Can you handle it? Physically and emotionally and with your stress level, then do it. But if you can't handle it, which no shame, it's okay. If it's not a priority for each of your kids to do a million different activities, then cut it out. It doesn't have to go on your schedule. So you have to be smart. Here's the other thing. If you want to be productive and work towards your goals, make sure to schedule your goals and your priorities into that time blocking calendar. Because if you only work on them if you have time left over in the week, you probably will skip them a lot. So if you have a big goal of starting a business this year, if you have a big goal of another sort, whatever it is, make sure you time block time to work towards your goals into your calendar. Now, once your time is gone or your emotional energy, if you say, this is all I can handle, then you're done. You don't have to feel guilty saying no to things that come your way because you've decided what your priorities are, you've scheduled them in your life, in your calendar, and you don't have to worry about saying no. Because no one is doing it all, no one should do it all, no one can do it all. So that is a little sneak peek into what it means to declutter your schedule. Now it's your turn to take action, implement this information, and see how it transforms your year.